Alrighty then. Hey there, you hip cats and cool kittens! Don't you change that channel now, because it's time for your favorite Fox on Air, brought to you by Dynamite Hair Dye. Hold on. How are you doing? Kitchi here, Garnet Kid Snake at your service. Today we will be playing some Pokemon Legends ZA. So without further ado, let's get a rockin' and rollin', shall we? Alrighty then. Hold on. Hold on. Uh-oh. Oh. That's surprising. I didn't know it was going to run an update. No. Always something to do with security or something like that. Is it working? Huh? Alright, there we are. Alright, let's get this up and running just so that we have somebody just to make sure. Okay. Oh yes, we're in France. This is France, I think. Alright then. So here we are with me. Yes, I know I put some waves in my hair. Oh yeah, Poke Puffs. Oh, it's a Badoo. I don't know, some Pokemon are just really cute. Okay, so we did have this team. We do have our A team. But we mostly go with our Ghost team. Now, I did make an executive decision, which was, yeah, like, we needed a Ghost Pokemon that can do water things. Now, the only problem that we encountered was the fact that Pokemon ZA does not have a lot of, well, very effective Ghost-type Pokemon. Dragalge was, there just aren't many Ghost-type Pokemon. That being said, though, there are ways that we can fix it. We just have to find, we just have to get some Ghost Pokemon. In fact, I think we can find some Ghost Pokemon. Ghost Pokemon Legends ZA. Okay. Alright, let's... Nope. Come back here. Okay, Ghastly Haunter. Why are there so many pop-ups? Thank you. The Blade Aegislash. We need to get a Duskstone. Shuppet. We have a Banette. We have a Mega Banette. We have a Sableye. We have Frostlass. We have Trevenant. We have a Chandelure. We have Pumpkaboo. Annihilate? Where the hell do you get Annihilate? Okay, now these are, like, actually, like, really cool Ghost Pokemon. Yeah, Cerulege, yeah, there's our Fire type. Mega Absol Z. Okay, we don't have that. Really? No, like, okay, Marshadow. I mean, Golurk would be a go-to. Mimikyu, again, another go-to. Palisand, Sandygast. Rotom, though Annihilate would be what we're going to aim for. Where do we get Annihilate? Annihilate Pokemon ZA. How the hell do you get this? Oh. What? Oh. Okay, so we're not there yet. Darn. I mean, for the most part, we're not there yet. Shoot. there can only be one Chandelier running around here, and that's me. Screw Chandelier Lady. Alright, so, considering all that, we have to go to Quasartico Inc. Because apparently they need to have a friendly chat. You know, conversation. Not when your boss says, hey, we need to have a conversation. That's not a good thing. They're going to fire you. They're going to embarrass you. They're going to shout at you. They're going to call your mom. You know, not good things. Or worse, if it's, you know, if it's a family company, then it's your dad, and then he's going to tell your mom over dinner, and it's not going to be a fun time. Oh, look, it's French lady. MZ's leader. Yeah. Tawny. Thank you both for sparing me some of your time. Tawny, Kitchi. Two of you helped me out in a difficult situation the other day, along with that gentleman from the Rust Syndicate. I'm sorry I failed to properly express my appreciation sooner. So, I need more Coke to do these voices. Do we have any more Coca-Cola? No, it's in the fridge. Shit. I forgot to put it in the fridge. So, it wasn't true, right, what that trainer was saying? You mean his claim that the Pokemon flocking to Lumios are some part of some plot by our company? Of course that's incorrect. I don't like that nod. Why are they nodding? Truly, the extent of our involvement in this entire affair is the use of our holotech barriers. These barriers encircle the wild zones to keep wild Pokemon from damaging their surroundings. Specifically, though, they're intended to prevent wild Pokemon that have undergone rogue Mega Evolution from causing widespread damage. Makes sense. After the incident about 5 years ago, Lumio City was hemorrhaging people, and property values were in free fall. That's why the Urban Redevelopment Plan was established. But it was a risky venture. The mayor could not find businesses willing to take on the project, and so it fell to my company, Quasartico Inc. Oh yeah. The initial plan was to create a city that belonged to both people and Pokemon, a place where wild Pokemon could live alongside humans. There were concerns from some uneasy with the idea, even those with no ties to this city. Still, it was a noble undertaking, worth pursuing. But when we began investigating Prism Tower to plan for repairs and improvements, we became aware of something we had not anticipated. The tower was emitting a particular energy. That's when we also began detecting that strange power, which we call Mega Power, in all corners of Lumio City. At the same time, wild Pokemon were flocking to the city in droves, as if drawn to this power. And now we have rogue Mega Evolution. If this dire phenomenon becomes more commonplace, the people will abandon Lumios once more. Oh. Telephone. Don't worry, Team MC will get this all under control. Thank you for that, young lady. Beg pardon, ma'am. Seems I'm being called for. If you excuse me for just a moment. Is that a Banerion? Yeah, it's a Banerion on top of his head. It's thanks to Vinny that I came to know of AZ, which also led me to your group, Team MZ, and now to me asking so much of you children now, as if we want to help save the people in Pokemon Lumios. We're glad to help, right, Kitchi? Yeah, it's for the future. Remember, kids, make it profitable. Otherwise, you know, the future. I don't know, something. I wish to make this a city where people and Pokemon can truly live together. Help me make that dream a reality. We certainly will. Which means we better get to work right away. Thanks for having us. One last question before you go, Tawny. If you don't mind me asking, that jacket of yours, where did you obtain it? Oh, it was my mom's. I keep it to remember her by. I see. Forgive me, I just thought it looked familiar somehow. If you remember where you've seen it, please let me know, ma'am. I came into Lumio searching for someone. Your memory could be the clue I need. Now, if you'll excuse us. Please. One more moment of your time. I just been briefed about the latest readings. We did detect the concentration of Mega Power. I will email you all the details, as usual. Leave it to us. This is what Team MC's here for. We're going to make Lumio a city that people and Pokemon can share. Come on, Kitchi, we're headed back to the hotel. Yep, time for a strategy meeting. Great. Please let me get a good stone. Oh, shoot. Okay, good. Hey, yo, I need it. Hey. Alright, lady. Put your hands in the air. This is an aggressive buyout. Okay, we have Scraftonite, Clefableite, Nebadebla, nothing that I really... Pincerite, Phalanxite. I mean, there really isn't much that I'm like... I mean, I don't have a Metagross. Salamence, I do have... I can get Mega Salamence. Yep. Look, Candy. Look. No, we're going to give them candy. All right. All right, let's see. That's it? Jeez, that's a... Look, we need an Aegislash. We're not able to... If we don't have... If that Doublade is not able to... We need it to evolve. We gotta get ourselves a Duskstone. We have a Firestone, Waterstone, Sunstone, blah, 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 lots of stones. But we don't have a Duskstone, which is going to be a problem. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. I think. Alright, so we're here in the Magenta District. Alright then. Vinny looks scary, but he really does in that kid of his. Vinny has a kid? Huh. If he uses, maybe the kid uses a Baneri? That would explain the thing in his hair. It does seem like something a kid would make in, like, art class. Oh no, they boxed in the Eiffel Tower! Well, I guess France really didn't want people to take pictures by it. I mean, Paris did warn us. Oh well. C'est la vie. Big sad. What do you want? You like a sip of hot coffee? That's... okay. I'm starting to see why everyone left Lumios. Oh yeah, there's a map. I want to make friends with so many Pokemon. Never try to stand in the way of someone's dreams. Ham sandwich with butter makes a power-packed breakfast. Everyone should walk more. You'll never know what you see. Oh, thank you. Huh. Just by, running into people, I got something. If you want a Fire Blast, dear God, lady. That's a red flag, I think. Oh, look, it's a store. Oh, yeah. Oh, look, there's postcards. Wait, there's a Chikorita. There's a Spinarak. There's an Abra. There's a Slowpoke, I think. Oh, look, there's some, like, ticky-tacky little pins and magazines. Oh, yeah. The Lumio City Gym is currently closed due to renovation work on Prism Tower. Aw. But I see a Helioptile, and some people, and some Furfrou. Aw. Yeah, of course they would have, like, Furfrou. That's, like, Paris' symbol, like, the critter. We could always abandon our Ghost-type team. We really could. That is always an option. Good job. I mean, should we? We can always switch them out. Yeah, the fun thing about this game, watch this. can have no Pokemon on me. Ooh, that's terrifying. Yeah. Well, we got a pretty cool team. Look who it is. It's our fan favorite, Mr. Rothgar. I feel like he would be more like one of those, who's the other Pokemon? The one from, like, can I get a Lit? No, I can't get a Lit in this game. But, like, a Litten. No, Incineroar. But you know what? This is just, like, French Mr. Rothgar. I don't know. What? One day I'll be even bigger than Prism Tower. I don't think that's a good idea, madam. I'm pretty sure you conk out from a heart attack before you got close to that. Alright, where do we go? Oh, yes. A major location. Yay, car! That Gare del Sumios 40 years ago. Lumios to the airport. Glad they like the train, but Pokemon aren't paying customers. Aww. Yeah, doesn't, like, Pokemon Black and White have trains? And Pokemon, could we use the trains in Pokemon? I know Pokemon, the one in England had trains. And the one in Black and White had trains. Did Pokemon, what's it called? X and Y have trains. So, why did Vinny call you to Corsantico? I guess the president wanted us to know they got our backs and appreciate our work. She said she's counting on us to help take care of the Rogue Mega Evolution problem. On that note, did you hear from Vinny about Rogue Mega Evolution reports for us to look into? That we, like, never did. Which I suppose means it's time for another strategy meeting. Yay, strategy! 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 Here's some new info from Vinny. Our first concern is a Dragonite in Vert Sector 3. Second in Jaune Sector 4, we got a Tyranitar. Finally, there's a Starmie in Blue Sector 9. All three of these could be difficult to tackle even when they haven't Mega Evolved. Which means they'll be extremely tough customers when Rogue Mega Evolution sets in. Do you feel up to this, Kitchi? Yes, ma'am. Don't look so sad, we got this. There are those serious opponents. We got this. Yep, we got this in the bag, baby. We got 3 Pokemon, blah, 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 blah. Dragonite Tawny gets Dragonite. Alright. Tyranitar in Jaune Sector. Starmie in Bleu Sector. Bleu. Did I learn French? Unfortunately, yes. I did not like my French teacher. Look, okay, 3 teachers, language teachers that drove me nuts. French and Spanish teacher for Spanish 1 and 2. Why? Because all 3 of them were really mean. And they just weren't, I mean, like, there's a difference between, like, the nice, like, the 3rd Spanish teacher I had, he was real nice, okay? He was real nice. The other 2 were, like, just not nice. And then they were fine after that. No, like, the French guy, I mean, like, the French teacher, he was a little, Like, I mean, okay, here's how I describe it. If you replaced him with a bowl of water, I probably have learned more French from that, and had a lot less, you know, wanting to bang my head into the desk repeatedly until I passed out. I mean, he was just kind of boring. His classes were boring, okay? I'm sorry. Nice guy, you know, very, very cultured, boring. Again, glass of water, boring. Again, great professor, terribly boring. I would rather, again, if I had the choice between him, a glass of water, I want to teach a class of Pokemon. You want, like, yeah. That's actually a good idea. Alright. Put the Apple iPhones away and get out your textbooks. Okay, let's see, what was school like when I was a kid? Oh yeah. Let's see. There were hard wooden desks. There were benches. There was a screechy blackboard. And there was also the school teacher with a ruler that they used to beat your knuckles with if you got the answer wrong. You sound like you look cute in a dress. Maybe? I don't know. I do like the Dior collection of the late 40s, early 50s. I mean, like, okay, who wouldn't like the Dior collection? I would like to do that. Sherlock. I mean, yeah, the Dior collection. So it's like this, but more A-frame. More bigger and poofier. That's basically Dior. That's probably one of my favorite things. Also contains huge amounts of fabric, which, again, as somebody that likes the 50s, is fine by me. And I'm actually kind of surprised that even though it's contemporary Paris, I know it is, they did not have any more, like, references to, like, the fashion designers of Paris. Like, that used to be, like, the big thing. Like, there was no, like, references to the Belle Epoque era. Okay? There's, like, no references to, like, a lot of the, like, French history when it comes to Paris. Okay, no, that one lady, the one, like, crazy rich lady from the Battle Society does not count, okay? She is representing one designer from the 40s. That's it. Coco Chanel. That's it. Like, you could have, like, literally. Like, there was the London look, which Paris really, you know, took over. And then there was, like, part of it was the, let's see, what other things. Like, there's so many, like, famous Parisian fashions. Like, Titanic era. Literally, like, all the ladies from Titanic, their fine dresses were, like, French-inspired couture. Like, you could have, like, had so many fun designs with that. Especially, like, the dandies of the, of not the English ones, but, like, the French ones. Like, that could have been, like, a really fun thing. And the 20s, you could have really played into, like, Paris in the 20s. Like, now that would have been, like, a fun character design. Okay, Lampant... Actually, wait a second. Would Lampant Lady count? Would Chandelure Lady count? Maybe Chandelure Lady might count. I will give you that. She may count. I have to take a look at... Okay, the way you could tell is the frame of her dress. If the frame of her dress is a rectangle, like this, like, there's no, like, curves, then that is, like, Art Deco. If it's got, like... If it's very heavily, you know... hemmed down, like, like, hugging the body, but straight down, that's 30s. If it's cut short, it's 40s. If it's big and puffy, it's 50s. If it's short, but square, it's 60s. Basically how you tell the difference. If it goes down to the floor and has, you know, has a square cut chest, that is like, what if they aren't on the floor? Then they're probably dead, and you should probably call an ambulance. But, you know, after you, of course, take your finder's fee of, you know, looting their wallet, because they're dead, they don't need it anymore. Remember, kids, if your friend dies fighting a boss in a dungeon, take their wallet and loot their corpse. It's what they would have wanted. Look, they're dead. They ain't going to need their stuff anymore. Unless they're a zombie, in which case they might come back and seek revenge on you for looting their corpse, but, you know... again, that is not necessarily your problem because, they're dead. You know, I hope. I don't know, would zombies be a problem? I don't think so. Mostly because, last time I checked, corpses are not very good at, like, moving around long term without, like, completely, like, disintegrating apart. Look, 95% of zombie movies, literally what you do, it's like, it doesn't make sense. Zombies are not very, like, long-term good for, like, taking over the world. Like, yeah, in the short term, they're great, but then once they, like, majority of people are dead, they're, like, kind of screwed. There's no end goal. They just kind of exist until they, like, fall apart. Wait 20 years in the zombie apocalypse, and you're good. They've eaten all the food, then they're all gone. Like, that's how The Walking Dead should have ended. I'm sorry. What on God's green earth is that zombie living off of? Osmosis. Magic. That's what it's living off. Magic. The Walking Dead, magic. Like, I'm sorry. There's no scientific way for that to work. And if there is, well, then, I will, let's see, what will I do? I don't know. I will, replace my entire team of Pokemon with Magikarps that only know Splash. Okay, Water Stone, great. You know, that's not a Dusk Stone. We could really use one right about now. We gotta get over this shit. Uh-oh. Shit! No, no! God damn it. We gotta get up there to the top. I think this is how we do it. Hold on. Though the one thing I like about this game is that there's a lot of fashion. Why do I like crop tops? Because I get hot very easily. Oh, shit! Son of a... I hate parkour! And, you know, the funny, ironic thing about this sort of thing is that parkour was invented by the French. Special operations. Which makes sense if you've seen European cities. There's lots of, you know, things to climb on. You know, there's lots of places to hide in. You know, it's European cities are very good at that. American cities are built in grids. They are not good at hiding. They're, like, yeah, New York, think like New York. Those are American cities. Grids. Squares. European cities are just like, we'll build a road here, but it curves a little bit. Like, you know, there's like 15 different turns in the next, like, half mile. But, you know, like, we're going to manage to put, like, a huge skyscraper here and pretend to call it a day. Oh, wait, what's that? We need a motorway? Great, we'll just kind of figure out something. Oh, we need to hit a Roman burial ground. Oh, no, we dug up, you know, a Viking ship. Oh, no, damn it. All right, we're going to have to reroute this entire thing to be completely convoluted and not make any sense. Oh, wait, you know, Harry? Yeah, he found like an ancient, like, he found like ancient treasure under his store. Yep, he's a billionaire now. There we go. Please be a Dusk. No! Screw you, Rare Candy. You are sad. You are sad. Like, please let this be something worth it. No, it's not worth it. It is sad. Oh, look, it's a depressed French lady eating a coffee while smoking a cigarette. Well, that's a whole movie right there. I think that's going to win an award. I don't know. French movies are weird. That's all I know about them. They're just like, I get it. They're artsy, but it's like, it would have been nice in like the 20s. It's the 1920s. It's the 2020s now. Throw Quentin Tarantino in there or somebody. I don't know. I don't know who makes movies anymore. That's the last, like, person I heard on somebody's reference. Okay. We need to get there, but we're here. How do we get here? That is a good question. Okay, so we see... Oh, God. Do I have to go up the... Oh, hell no. I ain't jumping up. The look of incredulity... You know what? That's it. I'm hiring the model artist to make my character have the look of incredulity that I have of, are you kidding me? God damn it. I don't want to go over there. The other thing they should have had is, like, more of the Paris underground. Like, you know, underground. Like, you know, the catacombs. You know, filled with all the skulls of all the Pokemon that, you know, we used to battle to level up back in, like, Gen Z. Jump or I pull your tail. I ain't going. Fine, I'll jump. Jesus. Stop screaming. Don't threaten me. Unless you pay for it. Well, mostly because then, if you know, if you pull my tail and there's a problem, you pull out my lower back, I'm going to go to a chiropractor and, you know, then it's going to be a fiasco. And then insurance is going to ask what the hell I did this time. And they're not going to be happy with me. You know, there's like, you could always pull my tail, but the downside... Oh, no, wait. Night is falling over the city. Shit. Okay, so we don't want to jump now, because if we jump now and we, like, get a cutscene, then that's not a good thing. Now, this here is... Hold on. This here... Now, welcome to Professor Kitchi's Pokemon lessons. This here is a waifu. Now, if you look over here, you could see this symbol means it is not a waifu. See? Bing. I have a wheelchair prepared for you. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Wait. Hold on. Is that covered by insurance? Remember, before anything happens, Always ask what insurance covers. Asking questions is a great way to find things out. And no, I did not just steal that from Elmo. Look, Elmo should have copyrighted that shit if he didn't want me to steal it. Okay? If Elmo didn't want me to steal his phrases, he should have, shut the hell up and, and paid me my money. But no, he didn't. So that's his fault. Do I have problems stealing quotes from people? Nope, they should have copyrighted. If Family Guy could do it, why can't I? I don't see Seth MacFarlane being any more... Well, no, he probably is bigger than me. I don't know. I don't know how Hollywood works anymore. Nothing makes sense. Alright, Gardevoir, blind him. That was spectacularly, disappointing, but you know what? Go off. Look, if I win this battle, I will figure out how to get us to be I will go get a dress. Fine. I think you can do that. I think you buy all the clothes in the game. How much would all the clothes in this game cost? It hits hard, it's built tough. Uh-huh. Okay, Tawny, I want to eat a can of Coke for this.